So now that we know how to make the eye blink work, let's see if we can make the looking from left to right rather shifty. I'm just trying to work out the timing. So you go from here, you squeeze your eyes, you go left, you go right, you go back. So maybe from his current expression to shifty, left, right, go back. That's about, maybe we can do that. It's kind of also about 2 seconds, I'm thinking. 1 second's not enough. 3 seconds might be too long. Yeah, 2 seconds. I think 2 seconds is going to be a good starting point for this. And again, if it's too fast or too slow, we'll just go do this again. So this is about the eyes now. First keyframe, I'll set one. Last keyframe, I will also set one, so that we have, this is essentially so that I can go back to this expression, this loop here, without anything else happening here. So maybe for the first 10 frames, we don't do anything. I'll set another keyframe here. So the first 10 frames is going to be nothing. Then over the next 5 frames, 5 might be, I'm just trying to work it out. 5 frames, we'll see what 5 frames does. He'll go narrow his eyes. And there was something like shifty, wasn't there? Mouth, ooh, like, ooh. Haha. What was shifty? What was that expression again? Side, side, blink, sleepy, wince. That's it, I think. Was it wince? And then there's brow angry as well. There we go. I think that's what I mean. Is this brow angry and wince together? Yeah, maybe like that. I think so. Yeah, let's do that at 60% on both sides. And then in addition, we can go and say, yeah, maybe 0.2 on the wincing. On the left, I might not make it completely parallel. In addition, I'm thinking maybe we'll go frown a little bit. Maybe 70%. So that gets us from here to kind of frowning, wincing. As well as, I'm thinking, I don't want to do this delayed, even though I probably could. Have him look to the left and the right. I'm thinking we could probably do all of that at the same time. So we go have him wince like this and look left. So eye, side, side. It doesn't have to be fully. I'm thinking maybe just like, you know, just 50 is probably enough, like 0.5. And then we'll go and essentially leave all this, which is going to be slightly tricky now because if you look closely, it'll all resolve itself to the 0th keyframe at the end. So I'm going to have to go and undo all that. But I think that's cool. I'll go and leave him do this for 10 frames. And at this 10th frame, I think let's just go and see what the values are. 0.2, 0.5, and 60. So for 10 frames here. 0.2. I could have done this a bit more intelligently had I thought about this. 0.5. So there we go. So he's going to do this way. Then we'll leave it for the next, I think maybe 20 frames. He's going to go and look over to the other side. So that's now minus 0.5. The eye wins. I think that's still the same, isn't it? Yeah, I could have done this much more intelligently, I gotta tell you. Gotta be brutally honest with you there, folks. 5, 2, and 60. So 5, 2, and 60. Left, right. He might open his eyes slightly further here, so less wincy at this point. But wincy again here. And the mouth, I didn't take care of the mouth, so I'm going to go and do that later. Also for maybe kind of 10-ish frames to about here, and then he goes back to the smiley face, I'm thinking. Let's try that. So once again, keyframe here. Minus 0.2. And this was it 0.5? I think so. And then that one was 60, and was it 60? No, it was not quite that much, was it? Yeah, probably not quite that much. Plus 0.2 here. And then we go back to smiley face. And then we're all happy again. And then the mouth, that was the mouth frown. I can just swap that out for this. Let's see what happens. It might be a bit fast, but that's not actually that big a deal. So we can always go make that slightly slower once we have it as an anti-block. Yeah, do you know, Rod, I feel the same way, and I think this is partly the reason why we keep using these softwares, because we just never figure them out. I mean, you know, Carrara is a great example. It hasn't seen an update for such a long time. And it's just so cool to still use it, because it's just, you know, there's still things I don't fully understand. So nice. Best crab cakes in Florida. Oh, poor little guy. So I'll put the hands with the snapping on a different layer. We might do that tomorrow, actually. And let's just go and put this on its own separate anti-block. First of all, let me go and save this whole scene. So I'll say crab expression version 1. Just because I'm thinking things might not go to plan. With Krabby selected, let's go and create a new anti-block. And once again, very important, it's the morphs rather than the transitions here. Does it work? Goody, it has worked. So crab expressions version 1. So then if I wanted to have a different expression set on him, I can do that. Did I save that? Save as, no, see, there we go. Bing. Perfect. Goody, so if I go and add all these things up, let's see, if I go to Crab Walk version 2, where I have, this is my master animation file here. I should name it as, I should name it something like that. I should also create a camera in here. That's probably a good idea, because he's walking such a long way now. I'd like to see what happens if I go and add my eye blink and my expression track to it. So this here, I'll go and just rename that into movement. the movement track. And then I'll add another one. So this we're gonna go and lock as well. Add another track. This one is expressions. And then one more, which is the eye blink. Eye blink. There we go. That's that. Now, since this doesn't update, let's grab eye blink. Let's go and put that on here. And just go loop it to about here. So this is him not with the expression on, but the occasional eye blink now. Nice. Eye blinks on the animation. Very cool. I like it. So now if we, in addition to that, add our expressions, crab expressions v1. Doesn't have to be from the top here. Doesn't even have to be all the time. So I can go and drop one block in here and then one block in here. Let's see what that's like. There, perfect. That's quite nice. I like it. So the expressions aren't there all the time. They're only there every once in a while, if we wanted to do that. Even and especially while he's pausing there. That's actually quite nice. If we just go grab this here, get rid of it. He's basically the happy crab. But here we go and go on him a little bit closer as he's about to stop, and just go put the animation of the expression slightly further at the back. That's kind of nice. So we go and he comes in, he has a look, and then he keeps going. That is nice. I do like that. Let's see it all in slightly larger. And on loop, I like it too. He comes in, he blinks, he's a little bit worried what's happening, and then he just keeps going. And we can make that little pause with the movement there slightly larger, so there we go. It's good, isn't it? For something we've just cobbled together in a couple of hours, that's not bad. We're going to give him more life tomorrow. I didn't know it was going to be that fast. That's kind of nice. So I'll go and add the shears tomorrow. That's going to be very exciting.